Well, welcome back, folks, to the O'Brien Arena in Woburn. I'm Paul McNamara, along with Bill McGonigal, here to bring you all the action of Game 2 on tonight's card, brought to you by Serio Video. Pat Serio is here. Operation is ongoing as well as it can go. Pat has wired us. I think he got here at 10 this morning. Make sure we'd be up, going strong. We had a wild one in the first one, a 2-1 overtime win. Chelmsford upsetting Melrose, and in this one, Arlington Catholic, the higher seed, they will be the home team, and Billerica, the road team, the visitor, being introduced now. From our right to our left, in goal is Scott Murphy, the sophomore. The starting lineup on defense is Nick Dodonna, number 23, and Michael Zarro, number 24. The forward line out first for Coach Jim Egan and the Indians. Nick Fantasia, 27, will be the right wing. The center is Cal Johnson, the high scorer on Billerica. And the left wing is number 11, Jack Waldman, the sophomore forward. 11 goals on the year. Waldman is an offensive threat as well. And for Arlington Catholic, they will be introduced from our left. In goal for the Cougars, number 1, Dylan Morris, will start in net. The defense pairing will be one of the captains, Jack Rogers, paired with Kevin Morrissey. And up front, Ryan Tierney will be the left wing. Paul Frisoli will start at the other wing, and Ryan Spagnoli will round out the line, and now we'll have our national anthem.
Wow, that was one of the best renditions I've heard all season. That's why she's in the playoffs. That was a great voice by that young lady.
It's always nice when you have a live rendition of the anthem. In this day and age, we need more people thinking patriotically, and it's great to hear that.
Great, you could hear the fans starting to sing along.
So we're just about set for the face-off of Game 2 here. We'll update you on scores from out of town, but if you're on our streaming page, of course, you can check the scores anytime you want. I heard earlier Zavarian had jumped out to an early 3-0 lead over Brockton, so losing in the play-in game hasn't hurt them or slowed their momentum down, and they want to get right at it in the D1 South tournament there.
Yeah, they had to make a long trek down. Not that long, but
So we're just about set to go here. Cal Johnson.
School against the private school.
Cal Johnson will face off against Frizzoli for Arlington Catholic, and we're ready to go. And we are underway. Puck goes back on the point to Michael Zarro. He'll go over to his defense partner, Dodonna, who will dump it in. Johnson on it quickly. Bounces out in front. Dodonna will walk in and take a shot that's deflected wide. Johnson on it there for Billerica, the leading scorer, number 2, Cal Johnson, the junior forward. And here comes AC the other way. Ryan Tierney gets it poked off his stick by Zarro. Now passed right out in front. A shot to save by Murphy on a great chance there by Ryan Spagnoli, number 9.
Yeah, Spagnoli, really, he's the goal scorer.
That first unit of Tierney, Frizzoli, and Spagnoli. Good chance there. And AC second line, also a tough line. They've got McGovern out there with Smith and Somerville. Somerville, usually the center, starts from the left wing, and they had a set play on. Waldman tries to break it out. Billerica did not change. I don't think they were allowed to change. Now it goes over to Waldman on the far side. Gets it to Johnson. Johnson's slap shot is...
That was a 60-degree wedge.
By Medalev. Yeah, the wedge goes flying up into the area behind the goaltender, Morris. So Zavarian beats Brockton 6-1. Agawam shuts out Longmeadow 7-0. Chelmsford 2, Melrose 1 in overtime, as we had that one here. And the other games underway tonight, Matignon and Medford. Dover Sherbourne nips Silver Lake 3-2 in a game played down the Cape. A D3 South contest. Right here, we're just underway, and in is Somerville and a score! I think that's Bernie McGovern.
Bernie McGovern lost the handle to that, and it went in. Check out the replay. Watch this. He makes a move. He lost the handle, and it went in. That's
just 1-on-1 into the game. McGovern is going to get the goal, and Scott Murphy's just got to keep his head and keep his wits about him here as AC breaks on top. McGovern, the junior forward, will get credit for that goal, I'm sure.
It's exactly what Billerica didn't want.
Ryan Smith's going to pick up the only assist on that McGovern goal at 1-on-1.
He made a beautiful indirect pass around the Billerica defender, and McGovern was off to the races.
Here comes Arlington Catholic's third group out here. 28 is Matt Salvaletti. He's out there on a line with Nick Silva, number 13, and number 8, Jason Smith. So 9 good forwards for Arlington Catholic, who play a lot out here. Comes back to the point to Cam Gary, through a screen. It's loose in front. Now hammering away is Civaletti. He can't find the handle. Billerica finally able to skate it out. It's number 10, Connor Finnegan, dumps it, and they will change. Wholesale change. Back to Kelleher. Kelleher circles in his own end of the ice, trying to get it up ice for Joe Tosio. Tosio sends it in, and right on it there is number 10, Jack Rogers. They pound it in the middle and under the stick of 23, that is Kevin Morrissey, into the Billerica end, but they can't control, and now Kelleher takes a hit there from Ryan Spagnoli.
Kelleher gave him a good little hit at the end of that play. I don't think Spagnoli was expecting it. That's why it sounded as bad.
Callahan Johnson, the center for Billerica, on the draw with Frizzoli. Goes under the stick of Fantasia, who backhands it in. Behind the net is Metalev. Metalev around, trying to find Tierney up on the left wing. Does not connect, and good job by the defense to keep it in. But here's Tierney. They got a 2-on-1. Tierney in the middle for Spagnoli. Steered away by Murphy, the goaltender. Christian Reardon able to get it out. Get it up ice to his center, Johnson. Johnson gets it in the zone, but loses possession. Michael Zarro now cross ice. But stealing is Smith. Smith in front. He had Somerville all alone, along with Tierney. Tierney has to get off the ice and change up as most of his line is on the bench now, and McGovern will go out there on the left wing. Here's a steal. McGovern comes the other way. McGovern has the goal in the game. He's trying to go deep, centering pass to Smith, and good job to cover Smith by Donna there. They had two guys open. Somerville was open there as well. Here's Somerville behind the net. Andy Somerville, nice play. Somerville trying to jam it by the far post, but Murphy ties it up, and the whistle will come with 11:11 to go, opening period of play, and AC quickly on top, 1-0.
Andy Somerville, he's one of the top playmakers in the league. He really works the puck and is able to see that open man. I mean, AC is loaded with talent.
Clemo now trying to break it out and get it up to Finnegan. Finnegan can't control, takes a bump there from Balboni. And a big hit on the far side by Cam Geary, but the puck stays in possession of Billerica. Nice play back to Clemo. Clemo, a shot that goes, talk about an 8-iron. There was not a solid 8-iron on that one either. Justin Burek, the wing out here. He had some really good shifts the other night against Woburn in a game that fell apart on these guys very quickly. They played in the final of the Irish-American shootout, and it was 0-0 after 15 minutes, and Billerica just, sometimes things happen, whether it's mentally leaving the building in the second period. I think it was just a couple of bad bounces, and things started to snowball so quickly, and Woburn posted an 8 spot in the second period, and you never see that happen, so.
Oh, yeah, you do.
I'm not always at the high school level.
Oh, yes, yeah, indeed. Up on the North Shore, there's a team that it happens to, hopefully not anymore, but it happened on a regular basis, especially the Arlington Catholic.
Johnson now with a home run attempt there for Waldman, but does not connect, and icing will result off of that play, and faceoff's going to come all the way back down to the left of Scott Murphy in the Billerica net, with Johnson's line out there for Billerica, and Arlington Catholic's top unit. McGovern actually takes the faceoff here, the second unit for AC rather. Back to the point to Medalev, shot through a screen, saved by the blocker glove of Murphy, and now Johnson trying to play catch with Waldman, but he was behind him. And Somerville comes out on the left side. Murphy steps out of the cage to redirect it. Fantasia can't come up with it. Arlington Catholic just out forechecking them now, and a backhand and a goal! Scored by Ryan Smith to make it 2-0.
Another backhander, Paul. See? That was another beautiful backhander, as we saw in the replay.
Smith went over and
goalie has no idea where that's going. A lot of times the shooter doesn't either.
Smith actually took it off the high boards and walked right down into the slot area and able to put
that's
a backhand by
play.
And it was, and you know, we were talking about the backhand earlier in the other game. I mean, that's like 2 or 3 backhand goals we've seen.
Yeah, I like to see that old-time hockey being played.
Absolutely. Jake Ryan steps up now and sends it up on the boards to Nick Silva. Not sure who they gave an assist to there. I can't really understand the.
No, we can't.
Here they come again, though, and a shot and a goal! Matt Savaletti for AC.
This could be a long night for Billerica. They're waving to the crowd to bring up the chant. Look at the size of their student section. That's the biggest one I've seen so far.
Jim Egan smartly calls a timeout here as they are under siege right now.
They sure are. They got to stop this bleeding right here. That's awful when that happens, when 3 quick goals, like you were just talking about previously in the Irish-American tournament. You know, they certainly don't want a repeat of that. And that's, I think, what Coach Egan's bring it up. Like, come on, guys, this is it. Biggest game of the year. You're playing for each other. You're not playing for me. You're not playing for your parents. You're playing for every guy on this bench. Let's go.
Well, this group that just came off the Billerica bench is fired up, and we'll see if they can make something happen here. And Dom DeChico is out there now.
They can't stand around and wait for things to happen. They got to make it happen.
Yep, exactly. That's a good point, Bill McGovern. Bill McGonigal. Okay, you're confused with Bernie McGovern, your grandson out there. AC on it again. Spagnoli behind the net for Tierney. Tierney looking. Tierney bounces it off the backboards for Rogers, on the sideboards rather. Rogers back to Tierney into the middle. He's chased there. They shot on net. Justin Burek was trying to get a stick on Tierney, and now they break it the other way. Finnegan can't get around Rogers. Rogers, number 10, hits number 10, Finnegan. Oh, I'm sorry. Icing waved off as Zaro gives chase with Tierney. Tierney able to win that one, and backhand pass in the middle looking for Ryan Smith, misses connection, and now it's back out to center to Tierney. Tierney will dump it in and take the opportunity to change. DeChico back there for Billerica. Dom DeChico can't get it by the near boards, and Balboni keeps it in right through the crease there as Somerville made a nice play, and now McGovern intercepts up high. McGovern, a long wrister, saved by Murphy. Somerville takes a tumble in front, and now it's back to the point. DeChico intercepts that long shot in by Cam Geary. And they send it back in deep. There's a mouth guard on the ice back there. DeChico now with some skating room. He's forechecked by 13, Nick Silva, but they get it to the line, and Geary dumps it back in, but icing's going to be called here on Arlington Catholic. Maybe the first good thing that's happened to Billerica. Now Andy Somerville goes down to get his mouth guard to the left of Murphy, back on the backboard.
These kids don't wear them anyway. They chew the side of them.
You know, heard the other night that the goaltender didn't have his mouth guard properly in. The official made him put one in, and he had to stick it up in the cage, and that threw him off all night. You know, he just... Oh. Sometimes you hear these things.
You got to practice for everything.
Jason Smith on the draw now. Johnson tries to get it back to the point for Big Dodonna, but Jason Smith able to circle down towards his own backboards and circle it around and try the reverse breakout here. Centering pass off the stick of Savaletti. Misses connecting, and it's dumped back in behind the AC end. Behind the AC net. Morrissey sends it up the right wing boards. Good forecheck there by Joe Kelleher down from his defense position. Good pinch. And now a good play over there by 23 Dodonna to send it in deep. And Spagnoli tries a long pass across for Tierney, but intercepted by Dodonna. And skating back is Anton Metalev. Tosio misses the kick connection there. Spagnoli gives chase with Kelleher. Kelleher able to ward off Spagnoli, and now Frizzoli on the forecheck with Callahan. Johnson back there, and Tierney
nice
just stepped into a loose puck and let it fly. I think it was Tierney or
Scott Murphy. Needs some more of those. 6:29 to go here in the first period.
Face off to the right of Murphy in the Billerica end. It's 3-0 Arlington Catholic, 6.5 to go. First period of play, and a turnover here right in front. Murphy makes a save. He's on top of it. Bodies fly. There's a couple of bodies on top of it, but
yeah, that puck went in after the whistle, so his official quickly waved that off.
Covino 14 out there with Tosio 12, and number 7 Kelleher, and now they change this line up as Klimo will go out there with Burek and Finnegan. Will be the line for Billerica now. Somerville on the draw with Burek. Controlled by AC. Smith comes right off the boards on the set play, and now Somerville, a backhander that goes in weakly, and Reardon able to get it up the right wing boards from behind the net. Rogers steps up and plays it. Gets it up to the line, but not in deep, and Burek able to corral it for Billerica. They go across ice. Klimo sends it in deep. Rogers will go back to his own backboards. Finnegan with a good forecheck there on on Savaletti. And here comes Savaletti now. Savaletti, nice move to the middle. He's going to be offsides here if he touches it. And the whistle is blown with 5:41 to go as Savaletti just lost position there. He's ridden by one of the Billerica back checkers there and drew himself offsides. So Billerica sends the Johnson line out there, and AC answers with the Frizzoli line. Now for AC, Brendan Regan, his first shift out there, number 4. He's out there with Spagnoli and Frizzoli in the spot that's usually Bernie McGovern's wing. Keep an eye on that one. Here's Fantasia for Billerica, trying to make a little play to his own skates, and Medalev was having nothing of that and played the body well and stymied that attack and
hit out behind the play.
Yeah, I think it was Spagnoli and Fantasia. Now Fantasia shoves McGovern.
He's hitting everybody.
Johnson trying to go through 3 guys at center ice, can't do so. Somerville threw a screen, a wrister off really the off foot, the off shooting foot, but a little tester there for Murphy.
Billerica's got to get it back to basics. You know, they're trying to get a little too fancy. You know, they're going to play the dumping. First man get the puck, back them up. Eye in the slot, back to basics. I mean, they're trying to dangle Arlington Catholic. You're not going to get very far. You're going to end up on your keister.
Nice play off the face-off to get it back to the point for Geary, but rather to Rogers. And Rogers takes a high stick from Covino. AC with the puck for the moment, and nice job to keep it in at the line.
Johnny the shot, Lavassa.
Steve Lavasser, yeah, maybe his first shift of the night, but nice heads-up play. And Lavasser with another nice play, but this time Kelleher able to steal it. Ryan Kelleher over the line will dump it in deep. Covino gives chase, and Tosio able to get it. He's pushed from behind. Play continues. A couple of guys from each team shove at it over there, and a little bit of a rugby scrum with a board and a sheet of ice thrown in.
Cheering section is loving it.
Jason Smith goes around for Savaletti. Savaletti back to Smith on the breakout. Bouncing puck. Comes back to Dodonna. Dodonna up the boards for Burek. Burek trying to get by Lavasser. And now on it is Silva. Silva takes a check and able to get it out. This might be icing, and it is indicated, and it is blown icing. 3:45 left in period number 1. 3-0 Arlington Catholic.
Yeah, this is time to Burlington needs. Geez, Billerica needs to really get a goal here before the end of this period, so they can go into the locker room feeling a lot better. Right now they seem a little down, but they're playing tough. There's no giving up here. Great bid there off the face-off.
Yeah, nice face-off play. Fantasia, the wing, goes in and takes the draw. Johnson, the center, comes off the boards on his forehand, the left shot.
Yeah.
And they get a good scoring bid there, but a save by Morris. We've hardly even said his name.
Yeah, let's keep an eye on the face-offs in the offensive zone. We've talked about how important those are.
Same play again, Fantasia on the draw. This time AC thwarts the bid as Frizzoli was able to neutralize that play and does it so well. AC is able to get it out of the zone. Here's Johnson trying to pick his way through from Medalev. And Fantasia kicked it in inadvertently, but here comes Spagnoli the other way. Wrist shot saved by Murphy, and Murphy is all he can do to get it back away from Frizzoli. Here's Waldman coming the other way. They'll have a 3-on-2 if they hurry, but a good back check by Spagnoli, so it's a 3-on-3. And what a hit by Medalev on Fantasia. And another big hit over on the far side by AC, as I believe it was Jake Ryan hitting Johnson. Long slap shot in by Kelleher, goes well wide. Medalev tries to pitchfork it up, but kept in by 16 DeChico.
Great second effort there.
Some heavy hitting going on out there as Frizzoli. Nice job to use the body, but can't get it by Burek. Nice play by Burek to work hard along the boards with Tierney all over him, and Waldman picks it out of there, goes to the middle, but has it poked away by 19 Frizzoli. Tierney gets it over the line and dumps it with 2:25 to go. Opening period of play and a 3-0 AC lead over Billerica. We're in the first round of the D1 North play. Smith now gets it to Somerville and a goal on the rebound. Somerville got it out to McGovern. His shot went high and wide. It went off the glass. And who was standing right at the post with an unbelievable room service delivery was Andy Somerville.
Oh, all that was missing was the bow. That was so. Oh, that was a gift. These boards, I mean, last night we saw it. The other night, funny bounces in Chelmsford. You know, that was a crazy one off the glass.
12:47 is going to be the time of the goal to make it 4-0.
Up into the netting there.
Well, they call it McGovern. I think Smith should have gotten an assist there too. That'd be 3 first period points for Ryan Smith. But it'll go in the record books as Somerville for McGovern. And I'm not even sure what the second goal assists were. We'll check that after the period. AC still in control in the Billerica end. It's now 4-0. Salvoletti will come near side point to 23 Kevin Morrissey, who dumps it in deep. Silva takes a big hit over there. Jason Smith now centering pass, knocked away. Good play by Zaro, the defenseman, 24. And Zaro has it with skating room. 1:25 to go, first period. The long pass up intended for Connor Leitner, misses connection. DeChico does a good job to stand up and get it to the line, but they can't control. Rogers now, the pass up for Tierney. Why is that not icing? I don't know, but anyway, the rules have passed me by, Bill McGonigal.
Well, these icings have been, they've really been calling them.
Luke McMiniman sends it in for Billerica. Tierney now will just flip it to center. Waldman can't control it. Kelleher has it. Joe Kelleher over to Waldman, but he can't find the handle. And coming in for AC is Tierney. Tierney with a shot blocked by Kelleher. Frizzoli on the follow-up, gloved by Murphy. Frizzoli got a lot less than everything on that one.
Yeah, I didn't get the handle on that. He just. But
so
it went to the net. I mean, that's
we got 3 goals early in the first 6 minutes by AC. Billerica called a timeout. They settled things down. A lot of hitting, and the play was a lot more even. But then at 12:47, AC with a bit of a gift. You know, they were doing some good job forechecking, but they got a fortuitous bounce, and they made it 4-0. Somerville take nothing away. It was right where we were supposed to be and playing good hockey. But I guess like golf, they even out, eh?
What did we say the other night? A good player doesn't chase the puck. He goes where it's going to be, and that's a perfect example there.
Exactly. There's Johnson, a good player to Waldman, trying to get it back, but AC knows the puck's trying to get to Johnson because they had 3 yellow shirts headed for number 2. Kelleher trying to weave his way through center ice, can't get it by McGovern. And now Billerica gets it to center to Fantasia, 1-on-3. Waldman and Johnson join, but not a lot of flow offensively on that shift. And Jason Smith now takes a big hit from Fantasia as he centered out front. And the buzzer goes here, and it's 4-0. And the advice better be keep the heads up out there, boys, as a great period for Arlington Catholic and a back to the drawing board for Billerica. They came out fired up, but not only could they not put anything on the board, they had 4 goals go by their goaltender, Scott Murphy. So after 1, it's 4-0. We'll recap the scoring very early on at 1:01. It was McGovern with the first goal. Smith with 1 assist. Here's that first goal. McGovern actually tried to bring it back to his forehand, and I think it rolled off the blade in behind Murphy. That made it 1-0 at 1:01 of the first period. And then this is the second goal. Ryan Smith takes it off the boards to the right, as you see, and then walked in and old-fashioned backhander up high. That made it 2-0. Ryan Smith, we're going to check on the assist. That was at 5:24. Here's the third goal. A nice pass play there, and Salvoletti put that one home, and that made it 3-0. And here's the fourth goal. You're going to see the shot by McGovern, miss the net, go off the glass, and watch watch Somerville rather, on the left. He's right there, and he was the first guy in, he was able to pick up that rebound and and just, you know, through no fault of Murphy's, he was still looking at the puck coming off the glass.
Nothing he could do about that one.
That made it 4-0 at 12:47. That's where we stand right now. And that's at the end of one. I'm going to go down and check the assists so we get caught up to date. And we'll take a break right here. Bill McGonigal, Pat Serio bringing you all the action here with Bill McGonigal and Paul McNamara bringing you all the action from ice side.
They're doing the wave over there.
I just want to mention we got a couple of they're doing the wave, the AC wave.
No, it's not the wave.
We want to thank our sponsors.
A cheerleader that's leading it.
We've got a couple of new sponsors, and we want to thank those guys for becoming partners with us in the tournament. The first one is Mohawk Rubber Sales. Mohawk Rubber Sales is the largest independent distributor of auto shop supplies in the USA and is headquartered right here in Massachusetts. Mohawk carries only the most reputable brands in the industry and can guarantee delivery to most US locations in under 3 days. Most of our products are available for purchase online, so be sure to check out our store at mohawkrubber.com. The spirit of Mohawk, the spirit of commitment. And we also want to thank Jif Foods. The new Jif To Go dippers combine creamy Jif peanut butter and crunchy pretzels for the perfect grab-and-go snack. Dip it here, crunch it there, take it everywhere. Jif To Go dippers. And finally, we want to thank our newest sponsor, Integrated Benefits Group of Stoneham. They just came on board today. They're going to be a sponsor for the tournament. You can reach them at 781-438-0098. That's 781-438-0098 in Stoneham, Spartan Country. And they are at 276 Main Street in Stoneham, Massachusetts. Thanks a lot, guys, for being with us. If you're watching and you've got a small business, what better place to advertise and become a partner, sponsor Massachusetts high school hockey at MyHockeyLive and MyHockeyLive.com. We're going to take a break, as I said, after one. It is 4-0 Arlington Catholic on top of Billerica from Woburn. It is round one of the Division I North Massachusetts State High School Hockey Tournament. We'll be back with the second period in just a few minutes, folks. It's a good crowd across the way. The AC fans down to our left in front of the W in Woburn, and the Billerica crowd in front of the N, and the end of the word Woburn down to our right. And the AC fans, they got their signal. They're now all on their feet, and they lead at 4-0, and they want 4 more, I think, Bill.
Oh, they're hungry. They are hungry.
So we've got the official scoring in the first, and we'll go over that for you when we get a little break here. Single assist on all 4 goals. Johnson now off the face-off for Billerica. They need some lightning in a bottle here. Waldman now on it, back to the point to Zarro, through a screen, goes off the skates of Frizzoli. Got Frizzoli and Fantasia now laid in front by Johnson. Dangerous there, but skated away by Rogers, the defenseman. Head up, 3-on-2, long wrister. Saved by Murphy, goes to the corner. Turnaround by Rogers in front, looking for Tierney, can't connect. And now hit from behind there.
Penalty here.
We're going to get a penalty here as Spagnoli is knocked down.
Cross check.
Not sure he meant to do it, but that's a penalty in any league and any book.
Yep. Just what you don't want to do is give Arlington Catholic the man advantage.
It comes at the 34-second mark. I think it's Johnson. It's going to get, should be just a minor, but it was a hit from behind. And AC on the power play. Not what you want to give these guys either when you're trying to climb back into one down by 4.
No, they're not taking their foot off the gas.
I'm not sure what they announced. I got to write down cross-check, but back to the point. They work it. This is Wise off the backboard. Somerville looking for that one. And the net comes off. It's pivots there, it's posts, it's moorings, however we want to call it.
Pegs.
Jake Ryan, the pegs. Jake Ryan, 44. sent that shot in and went wide. Somerville now on the draw with Finnegan for Billerica. 59 seconds to go on the AC power play. Here's McGovern. McGovern circles, trying to jam it. Good save by Murphy. Kept in back of the point by Balboni. The right shot playing the left point here on the power play. Now a wrister by McGovern. Karam's off and high into the corner. Ryan Smith tries to circle away. Smith will leave it for Somerville. Long shot in, pad save by Murphy. Somerville retreats, 35 to go on the man advantage. Back to Geary. Right back to Somerville. Cross point to Balboni. Balboni looks. Balboni off the boards for McGovern. McGovern's had the puck on his stick a lot tonight. Goes behind the net to Smith. Smith watched there by Zaro. Smith with an opening, tries to jam it. Murphy lost vision of it, and Smith thought he had a goal.
This is one of the rare rinks that have goal judges, so we'll see that red light flashing if it goes in.
16 seconds to go.
Used to be able to say when a goalie lets in a lot of goals, he got sunburned on the back of his neck.
Yeah, old school. We love the old school. Some people don't even know what that means, Bill.
I know.
Face
Still
off.
my age.
Face off. Control by AC. Rogers sends it deep into the corner. Jason Smith leaves it off for Tierney. Tierney to Morrissey. Back to Tierney. Back to Morrissey. Back to Tierney. It's like a St. Patrick's Day roast here. In the corner to Smith. Smith back to Morrissey. Penalty over. They've killed it off. Redirected in front by Jason Smith. Goes behind the net to Spagnoli. Now it's loose and sent out in front, but skated away by Waldman. Waldman over the line. He's got Johnson with him. Waldman trying to go on Morrissey. Morrissey stops that bid, and Fantasia can't take it away from Morrissey. Morrissey, the backhand pass up the wing for Savaletti. Savaletti's going to be run back there by 23, Didonna. So we get some of the Italian cousins out there now. It's not all the Irishman's game.
He took a big hit earlier in the first period.
Savaletti has a goal.
He's back out there playing well.
And,
no delay of games here.
Medalev goes right upstairs. That's got to be back here, I would think.
Yeah. Straight from Moscow.
That one, I'll tell you, Adam Vinatieri would have liked that one. That one right up for the scoreboard. It was dead center. Frizzoli now on the draw with Burek for Billerica, and now another long one sent in by Jake Ryan. AC defensemen like to shoot the puck high. Here's a bid by Burek, and a nice save there by Dylan Morris. Burek with a good bid 1-on-3, and he followed up and got his own rebound and had another tester in on Dylan Morris, the senior goalie. Good chance for Billerica. They've got to just whittle away. They trail it by 4. You're not going to get 4 back at once. You're not even going to get 2 back at once.
And
you're going to get 1 at a time.
The Cougars are doing a good job at not getting engaged in any of the nonsense after the whistle.
Somerville on the draw for AC with Burek for Billerica. It goes to Geary for Arlington Catholic. Geary takes a big hit from Finnegan that AC able to control and try to break it out as McGovern, broken up by Klimo for Billerica. This is Klimo. Klimo leaves it back on the point for DeChico. DeChico shot saved by Morris. Finnegan's chopping away in there, number 10 for Billerica. You better tone it down or he's going to take a little rest. DeChico now trying to get around McGovern. Good play by McGovern. Goes to Klimo. Big shot and a big save by Morris. Couple of contested plays there at center ice. Klimo tries to hit Ryan Smith, and Burek able to dump it in deep. Morris finally getting a little action, and now AC flips it up the boards. I think that was
Burek has come to play there. He really turned it, got the momentum back, and they're starting to make some plays.
It was Balboni, but a good forecheck over there by Finnegan on Balboni forced that error, and the faceoff's going to come in the AC end of the ice. Johnson for Billerica will take the draw against Frizzoli for Arlington Catholic. AC wins it, gets it behind the net to Morrissey. Morrissey trying to swing it around. Now Rogers has to pick it up, gets it to center ice, but intercepted by Billerica over there. That is Didonna. Didonna to Fantasia looking for Waldman. Waldman and Rogers give chase. Rogers hacks at it, able to move it forward over the red line, sends a bouncer in on Murphy. Murphy makes the save. Frizzoli with a good forecheck, hustling. But Billerica are able to clear the zone. They can't control it though. Spagnoli turns and fires in and heads to the bench. Good disciplined play by AC to work hard for 30, 40 seconds and then get off the ice.
Yep.
They know they're going to get right back out there. Tierney now intercepts. Tierney runs into big 23 Dodonna over there. They wrestle.
Yeah, I didn't.
They're going to call Tierney. I thought they'd call both of them here, but I think they're going to call both of them 5-on-5. Yeah. 4:36 is going to be incidental minors. The official says both of you shut up.
He should be by himself. Me? Yeah. Say something. And then you sit for another 7 minutes.
Wow, he pushed that about as far as he could push it there.
I think it's going to be roughing both ways.
Yeah, it's 5-on-5.
And the official stood here and challenged Nick Dodonna. One more word and he was going to give him another minute and a half. So good job by Dodonna to go in and take the medicine and get right back out there and skate another day. And
yeah, you don't want to hurt your team.
It's 5-on-5 in front of the goaltenders.
That's a selfish play. You know, you get a penalty like that.
Cavino into the middle to Tossio, and Kelleher fights it down there. It comes back on the point to Christian Reardon. Reardon knocks it down the boards. He's the right shot playing left D. Here he's paired out there with Michael Zaro. Now Kelleher's cycle, but nobody there.
Zaro with a nice open ice check there.
Yeah, they both get roughing calls there. Tierney for AC and Dodonna for Billerica. So they will just calmly sit for a minute and a half plus a whistle. And a great back check there, as you said, by, I think it was
Zaro.
Yeah, Michael Zaro, 24, to stop further damage. Klimo can't find the handle here, and it's knocked out of the zone by AC, and icing will be called. And you know, I've used that term, can't find the handle, a lot tonight, but it's just people are having trouble controlling the puck. And keep an eye on 10 Finnegan for Billerica and 11 Medalev for AC. Medelev's been quietly bothering a lot of the Billerica players out here, and
he's pesky,
just getting under their skin. And
the agitator.
Burek on the draw with Somerville. Karam's off the backboards, and Morris has to be heads up there to make sure it doesn't get loose in his crease. Joe Kelleher retreats, forechecked by McGovern. McGovern with a couple of goals already, looking for the hat trick. Or rather, McGovern's got a goal and 2 assists, pardon me. It's McGovern, Ryan Smith, Savaletti, and Somerville, the goal scorers. So McGovern, the only non-S guy. It's the ACS team. They got a lot of Ryans and a lot of guys in the last name starting in S. Here's a play by Burek. Burek, a shot and a save by Morris. Good one there, and skated away by Spagnoli, one of those S guys. Spagnoli trying to go around Zaro, stops, takes a wrister that goes about 3 feet over the net. Finnegan hustles over for Billerica. Can't connect in the middle with his line mate Klimo. Wow, now a shot by Frazzoli, right on, and a save by Murphy. You know, Murphy's had a chance to settle down and get a little stronger in this game. That was a good save right there. Here's Klimo trying to get around Geary. Klimo stops in the circle, looking for help. Sends a backhander off the leg of Geary, and breaking away up ice is Savaletti. He's 1-on-3, but he's got a head of steam. Savaletti loses to Kelleher and taken away by Johnson. Johnson tries to go up the boards for Fantasia. And
nice play there by Lavasa.
Yeah, Lavasa just stayed with it and got it by 2 Billerica guys. Just calmly made a good play. Here's Fantasia.
Composure of a senior. There's a big hit
up
coming.
to Johnson. Johnson with skating room and some speed, but good play there by Geary. Cam Geary, the tall, lanky defenseman. Geary says why they call that. I mean, he's pointing to a Billerica guy, but there's no way that guy could have caught that puck. I don't think. Fantasia behind the net. All the way around for Waldman. Jack Waldman trying to send Fantasia away. Fantasia's just going to run over Lavasser, but he misses him.
You're not going to run over that kid.
Johnson, nice stick handle there. McGovern finally able to catch up with Johnson. Waldman right in the middle. His shot hits his own guy, Fantasia, in the back of the legs. Fantasia pushes down Lavasser now. And it caroms over to Ryan Smith. Ryan Smith is 1-on-2 for the moment. He'll chip it into the zone and give chase. 12, Joe Tosio there. Wow. Just got an update. If you're on our site, you can see the Duxbury's leading Mansfield 3-0 in the second period. That game coming to you from the Gallo Arena in Bourne, where MHL will be again tomorrow night for 3 big D1 South games. They got Falmouth and Barnstable, Milton and show who Milton's playing in the middle game, and then the nightcap is Hingham and Weymouth. So 3 good games there. Good hit by Rogers on Kelleher, and now Tosio goes over, and Covino just winds his way down the boards, and Kelleher with it. Kelleher looks for help. Back to the point to Zarro. Zarro, long shot through a screen, but Rogers just calmly takes it down with his skate and heads up ice. Rogers over the line, wrist shot saved by Murphy. Rogers with a good wrist shot. AC 4, Billerica nothing. 5:51 to go. Second period of play. Paul McNamara with you, along with Bill McGonigal, and as usual, Pat Serio staging this event from O'Brien Arena in Woburn. The first game went to overtime, and the victory went to Chelmsford 2-1 over Melrose. Chelmsford moves on to play Newburyport. The winner of this one gets Burlington right back here Saturday night. An 8:15 start. Billerica with a chance here. Billerica, tough angle shot, saved by Morris. Saved by Morris on the rebound, and a cover up by Morris on the third bid there. And it looks like the whole Arlington Catholic hockey program is right there in the crease, protecting Dylan Morris. Good job by Morris to keep the shutout intact, as Billerica was, I mean, they're selling out. They got to. They got to do everything they can to get a goal, just to get one goal.
That's Dent literally crashing the net.
Yeah, that was crashing the net. They got to find a way. Johnson out there will take the draw with Somerville. Johnson able to push it forward into the corner, but Cam Geary on it there for AC. They pump it out to Ryan Smith. Smith on the go with some skating room, trying to go on Dodonna. Smith near side backhand, covered up by Murphy, and Smith and Dodonna getting a little jousting match back there.
We're not going to have a whistle tonight where there isn't something after the whistle.
Ryan Smith, the going concern tonight. He assisted on the first goal. He scored the second goal, so he's got a couple of points tonight. McGovern with 3 points. Somerville with a goal. Savaletti with a goal. And Silva with an assist. Kelleher for Billerica. Can't control. Somerville now trying to go back to the point, I think. Intercepted by Klimo. Klimo trying to find Finnegan on the far side. And hustling back for AC to pick it up as Balboni. Balboni trying to create a right wing breakout, but Billerica, good job to read that one. That's Burek. Burek, a smart hockey player, 18, and they battle over there. And now a big hit by Klimo on Rogers, rather on Somerville. Quick pass up for Smith. Smith goes down the lane with the Chico on him, and now McGovern can't find a handle on it, and skating the other way is Klimo. Klimo with a burst of speed. Klimo with Kelleher, the defenseman. The pass goes awry, and AC able to clear. Sticks get high again.
That was a great poke check.
Yep, indeed. Is Jason Smith, rather Spagnoli on the far side, number 9, not number 8. And puck is lifted out to center, where quickly on it is Morrissey. Morrissey's going to take a hit over there from Fantasia. Morrissey able to get it in the Billerica end. We get near the 4-minute mark in the second period. Here's Johnson. Johnson has it over the line. It's 2-on-3, and Fantasia follows up, and I think he might have hit Johnson, his own player. Fantasia with another bid. Fantasia with a shot right on, and a save by Morris. Best one of the night. Whoa. Morris save on Johnson through a screen. Billerica with life right here. Morrissey all the way around for Spagnoli. Kept in on the far side by Billerica. That was Christian Reardon. Johnson with it, can't get it to Waldman in the slot. Reardon, another good job to keep the clearing pass in. He whistles one wide near side. Waldman on the rebound. sends it towards the net, blocked by AC, and Reardon can't keep this one in, and Tierney's got a burst of speed, headed for Christian Reardon. Reardon, nice play to swing away from Tierney. Reardon gets it in, but not deep. And now this one should be icing as it goes the length of the ice on the breakout pass by Morrissey, but he'll take that right now.
Yeah, the Billerica has really picked up the pace here. They're really creating a lot of havoc and getting some opportunities.
By far the best 2 minutes of hockey from the Indians' perspective of this whole hockey game here. 3:19 to go, second period.
Murphy's been up to the task.
Burek on the draw with Jason Smith for AC, controlled by AC, and Jason Smith will skate away from the forecheck of Klimo and send it around, but kept in over there on the far side by Billerica. That was Connor Leitner keeping it in. And now Savaletti will go behind the net to Jake Ryan. Ryan trying to break it out left side, gets it up to Jason Smith. Jason Smith with a good bounce. Jason Smith in 2-on-1, leaves it over to 28 Savaletti, and Savaletti's shot was saved by Murphy. Savaletti knows when to go to the net, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, he's a goal scorer.
Leitner backhands it through the crease area, and AC able to break it out. Medalev trying to get it to Savaletti. Savaletti can't make the connection. Kelleher up for Klimo. Poked back into the Billerica end momentarily. Zaro over the red, Zaro over the blue. Zaro shot, getting a piece of it is Jake Ryan, and it trickles in on Dylan Morris, and he covers up quickly with 2:22 to go in period number 2.
Two's a wild.
Two's a wild. Billerica would like to see that 4 divided into 2 and make it 2-2, not 4-0.
Sure would. But, I mean, they have to be encouraged. They're playing right with them right now. And
Somerville, good face-off man for AC. Will go against Fantasia, who's going to try to draw it between his legs for Johnson. Puck bounces. That's not a great drop, but they swing it around to Ryan Smith quickly up the middle for Bernie McGovern. McGovern over the line, 1-on-3. McGovern goes to his backhand, watched by Dodonna. He gets a shot in on Murphy, and Murphy has to be heads up on that one as well. Kind of a rolling
again,
puck.
A backhander again.
Yeah, I love the backhand, and we're seeing a lot of it tonight.
It confuses the goalies.
Good old-time hockey here. 2:09 now to go. Somerville's line stays out there with Ryan Smith and Bernie McGovern. They've been the hot line.
Whoa, a shot right off the face-off there, just wide.
Puck loose behind the net. Somerville tries one right between his legs. And finally getting on it is Joe Tosio for Billerica, and Cavino giving chase. Cavino on his rival 14 there, Balboni.
He's got some wheels.
AC gets it out, but icing will be called as, you know, right now AC's content to do that. They're not going to take a chance. They'd rather make the smart play. They'll keep the shutout intact for their goaltender, Dylan Morris, and
stop playing the trap.
That's a 4-letter word.
It sure is.
That's a word we don't like.
I hate the trap.
Klimo, the right wing, will take the draw here against Frizzoli, the center for AC. AC works that defensive zone play great. They break it out, but nice job by Billerica to stand up to it here. And Johnson trying to poke check it by Morrissey. And Johnson is hit from behind by Frizzoli, but
offside.
The offside,
it's called.
The offside whistle was blown just before that, and we're down to 1:34 to go, second period of play. That 4-0 lead is getting more and more solid in cement.
Large.
Yeah, it's incumbent upon the green wave here of the Indians of Billerica to try to get something on the board. Fantasia can't win the draw from Jason Smith, and now they are able to break it out, and charging is Klimo. Klimo tees up a long slapper, saved by Morris there, right pad kicked out quickly. Fantasia nearly runs over Morrissey in the corner. Zaro keeps it in, but his shot goes right on the stick of Jason Smith. Sticks a high near side. This is Savaletti. Savaletti, a wicked wrister, saved by Murphy. Follow up by Jason Smith, went right through the crease.
Yeah. I think it trickled through his leg through the crease.
Savaletti can't get it in the zone, and Fantasia will pick it up for Billerica. He can't get it by the stick of Bernie McGovern. Now Rogers, the steady defenseman, intercepts it and just flips it over the far side, trying to catch glass, instead caught netting, and faceoff's going to come inside the AC zone. all the way back to the left of Dylan Morris.
Now, it's a little too much time on the clock, but if there was, say, 10 seconds, good time to pull the goal. You get the extra skater, throw it at the net, see what happens.
Yeah, you got to take a chance at 4-0. 5-0 is not going to make a difference. You got to get it to 4-1. Finnegan on the draw against Somerville. Somerville pitchforks it back to Jake Ryan, who swings it around to Smith. That's about 6 times we've seen that play. And the other wing cuts across. That was McGovern, but they missed connections on him. I think Billerica knows that play's coming now. Ryan Smith can't get by the defense of Dodonna over there. Finnegan now for Billerica, double team by AC. AC able to get it towards the net, but goes behind Murphy. 20 seconds to go. Ryan sends it in deep, but AC has to clear. They finally do, but they're changing now, and Billerica able to break it easily out the left side, but they can't connect at center ice, and Frizzoli intercepts with down to 5 seconds, and hammering it around the boards is Rogers.
Finnegan's going to the bench hurt.
Finnegan, number 10, he's played a physical game, but both ways he's gotten hit a lot, but he's given out some hits, and we'll keep an eye on him. Hope he's okay. Hope everybody's okay on both sides.
Yeah, he's still at the bench right here.
So the period expires here, the second period. We had no scoring in this period, Bill McGonigal, but we picked up 3 penalties at the 34-second mark. Johnson went off for a cross-check for Billerica. They were able to kill that one off without any further damage. And then at 4:36, a pair of matching penalties. For AC was Ryan Tierney, and for Billerica, it was Nick Dodonna. Both of those guys went off for roughing. They could have called high stick. They could have called slash. They could have called elbow. They had a little
face washing.
Yeah, they had a little WWE match going over there on the far blue line, and the officials called it. And
the Indians have to be very encouraged with that period. I mean, they skated right with them. They had plenty of opportunities. They just can't get by Murphy. He's made some great saves.
No, Morris for AC. Murphy,
yeah, Morris.
Man, Murphy's made some saves to keep that thing at 4-2. And
right.
You know, the key thing was stop the bleeding. You know, don't get any further behind. Again, peck away, chop away, whatever. You got to get 1 before you can get 2, before you can get 3, and you know, you got to hold those guys off. So
yeah, you got to get the first one.
Yep. So at the end of 30 minutes here from Woburn in the second half of our doubleheader, the D1 North doubleheader tonight here from Woburn, it is Arlington Catholic 4 and Billerica nothing. 15 minutes to play in this one. Along with Bill McGonigal, I'm Paul McNamara and Pat Serio. As we always say, Chief Cook and Bottle Wash here, the production arm of MHL on the North Shore. Serio Video, go to seriovideo.com, and we also want to thank everybody that's part of our team here and taking part as a partner and a sponsor during the tournament. A tournament sponsor, the first one is Mohawk Rubber Sales, the largest independent distributor of auto shop supplies in the USA. And guess what, folks? It's headquartered right here in Massachusetts. Mohawk carries only the most reputable brands in the industry and can guarantee delivery to most U.S. locations in under 3 days. Most of Mohawk products are available for purchase online, so be sure to check out their store at mohawkrubber.com. The spirit of Mohawk, the spirit of commitment. And for anybody that's hungry right now, take this down. We want you to write down Jif to Go Dippers. The new Jif to Go Dippers combine creamy Jif peanut butter and crunchy pretzels for the perfect grab-and-go snack. Dip it here, crunch it there. Take it everywhere. Jif to Go Dippers. And we thank those guys for their sponsorships. And
Choosy mothers, choose Jif.
And there you go. Bill McGonigal with the tagline.
Oh, that's from way back.
And of course, the trying to pull up the other information on our friends at Integrated Benefits, the Integrated Benefits Group in Stoneham, our brand new sponsor and our brand new partner today. Integrated Benefits Group. You can reach them at 781-438-0098. That's 781-438-0098. Or Integrated Benefits Group. They are at 276 Main Street in Stoneham. check those guys out. They'll answer all your questions about employee benefits and small group benefits and what the heck's going on with health care, because they certainly don't know in Washington, and I'm sure the guys at Integrated Benefits Group can help you out on that. So we thank them for their participation, their sponsorship, and their support. The score is 4-0 after 2 from Woburn. Arlington Catholic on top of Billerica. 1 period remaining. We'll be back with the third period in a few minutes, folks.
From the Ned.
Thanks for being with us at MyHockeyLive and MyHockeyLive.com. This is the nightcap of a doubleheader here. Arlington Catholic in gold, and they have the puck. Ryan Tierney right off the face-off to open up the third period. Goes in, takes a wrist shot that goes off Murphy's glove up into the netting. It is 4-0 Arlington Catholic as we start period number 3. But as you said, Bill McGonigal, Billerica with some signs of life there, and played some pretty good hockey down the stretch at the end of that second period.
They certainly did. Hopefully they can get it going. Make this a good hockey game. It's a good hockey game, but let's make it a close one.
Billerica clears, AC dumps it back in. Billerica on the go, coming out. Kelleher off the boards, looks for Johnson. Johnson trying to make a move. And Rogers comes over and absolutely lays out Johnson.
I think that might be a major. That might be a major.
And there's chirping going on as Rogers, and they're discussing whether it is a major, and I would not be surprised, as you said, Bill, that, you know, they're going to call
a major.
Right down below us here. It comes at the 29-second mark.
Double minor.
And I don't know if it is a major. It's a major penalty.
Yep.
Going to be called on Rogers. I don't think it was a hit from behind. It's just maybe a charge. Or
it was a charge. I mean, you said it earlier. The kid came from 1.5 miles to make a hit, and I mean he had him lined up, and he hit his head.
Yeah.
His elbows went right to his head. That's why it was a major.
They might just call it hit to the head. Long shot in by Zarro, glove by Morris. Dylan Morris, I don't think was.
Shot to the head.
Blow to the head is the call. A major, and another save by Morris here. You know, Roger's a good player, but you got to call that if it's. You got to keep that out of hockey.
That was
can't go to the head.
Blatant.
And Johnson, of course, their best offensive player. I mean, they're going to be looking out for him. And now they can't keep it in. They do keep it in. Nice play by Johnson. He looks. He's got Fantasia. Puck bounces off the stick of Fantasia. And he has to backtrack all the way to his own blue line. He's being dogged by Frazzoli. Fantasia takes it on his own, trying to get around Ryan. Fantasia way behind the net. Gets away from Metalev, rather. Long shot in by Fantasia. And save is made by Morris. He saw that one all the way.
Yeah, there was nothing in front of him there.
Billerica's going to change up here. So's AC. They're going to send out Silva and Jason Smith up front. They're going to leave Ryan and Metalev out there. And looks like Kelleher and Dodonna will be the defensive pairing, and up front will be Finnegan.
Did that leave the rink?
Finnegan and Burek and number 9, Brian Corbett, who's offensive-minded guy. Doesn't see a lot of regular action tonight, but hasn't seen a lot of regular action. And he's out there on the power play. Corbett. Puck is cleared by Arlington Catholic, the length of the ice. Billerica has a major power play here. Arlington killing off a 4-minute major. That was called for a blow to the head, and Billerica trying to climb back into this, trailing it by 4. Dodonna over the line near side, sends it in deep right wing corner. Karam's off the boards to Corbett. Corbett just shuffles it down low, and Medalev there for AC. Medalev trying to get away from Corbett. Goes backside, and Silva will contest there with Kelleher. Smartly, Burek.
Arlington Catholic will keep it there all day.
Yeah, Burek, you're right, Phil. And Burek, they got to put an extra guy in there. Now it's 2-on-2, and Ryan comes away with it for AC. Gives it to Medalev. Medalev able to clear it far side. Kelleher picks it up just outside the blue line over to Donna, who dumps it in. We're down to 2:16 to go on the major penalty, and Medalev takes
he likes that shot, doesn't he?
Yeah, the hardest slap shot he can take against the boards, and it gets down ice in a very...
He was able to do it once, just a few seconds before that, got it far enough out of the zone, made Billerica regroup, and then second time, straight down the fairway.
Johnson, nice move to get around McGovern, but Frizzoli working on Johnson. Johnson now has nowhere else to go, has to send it down the boards to Fantasia, who gets it in deep for Klimo. Klimo trying to walk in, shot, goes just wide. Thought he had an opening there.
Yeah.
Zaro back on it for Billerica, over to Johnson. Johnson, he's got McGovern all over him here. McGovern short-handed in deep. 1:33 to go on the major penalty. Johnson gets it up to Waldman. Waldman over the line. Waldman will tee it up, but again, took one split second too long, and Geary was able to poke his blade in there and not even allow a shot on net. It goes up into the netting behind Dylan Morris in goal for AC.
They do a great job on the penalty kill. They're keeping him outside of the danger zone.
To Klimo, to Johnson, back to Zaro. Zaro down into the corner for Waldman. Back to Zaro. One-timer. Goes off the stick of Klimo. Saved by Morris. Klimo on the rebound. Didn't get full wood on it, and Morris covers up. Chance there for the Indians. Big Cam Klimo out there, 17, has had some chances. He's trying to dig it out of there now. Just Jason Smith does a good job to get some leverage there and allow defenseman Ryan to send it the length of the ice. Johnson starts up. He's 1-on-2, and Jason Smith bothers him all the way. Johnson, all he can do is send it in deep. Zaro keeps it in over on the far side. Nice play by Johnson. Spin away from McGovern. Waldman can't get it to the front of the net to Klimo. Fantasia chips it back, and headed to the net is Zaro. Johnson now will walk in and get puck and a score. Cal Johnson.
That's what they needed right there. Now they got a 3-goal deficit, but they got the first one, and they still have 38 seconds on the power play. That was an absolute cannon too. He saw that
puck
spot.
Was rolling too, but
yeah. And the forward almost went and grabbed it before he saw him teeing it up and let him take it. That was awesome.
Nice play by Johnson. He had the puck a lot on that power play, and he was playing the point, and he walked in. Fantasia made a nice play, and Zaro had actually gone down low, so they were burning the boats on that one. They didn't care. They were gonna. Fantasia's gonna get the goal. Well, something's wrong there. They don't even give a point to Johnson. That's crazy. Good hit there by Frizzoli. Now Burek trying to get it down low. Justin Burek can't get it in deep, and it's kicked back into the Billerica end. The penalty is over. They survived. They mostly survived the major. They allowed a goal, but no more. Now centering pass by Savaletti. Spins out of the stick of Finnegan. Finnegan with a little bit of speed takes a slash from Tierney. Finnegan deep into the corner trying to get around Morrissey. Finnegan turns around on it now, loses it, and Tierney skates it away for AC. Tierney, nice play to shovel it to himself off the boards, but Zaro's going to hustle back and get there first. Knocks into the zone. AC has to clear as Zaro will skate up ice. Zaro goes to his right. Another slash
Jeez, they're very
to
loud.
Klimo picked it clean, and Medalev actually left his feet, and Klimo, if he was lucky, he could have seen the defenseman go down, he could have walked in alone, but Tierney got away with a couple of slashes there on the back checks that they just...
We can hear him way up here.
It sounded bad. I mean, maybe, I know you don't get a penalty for noise, but...
But even when they knock the stick out of their hands, they're not calling that slash.
Spun around the far side for McGovern. McGovern trying to get away from Kelleher. Somerville there to help out for AC. It comes around the other way to Ryan Smith. Ryan Smith can't control it, and a long shot in from the sideboards off the stick of Covino. Nick Covino with a long angle, and nobody in front. Morris covers up with 9:36 to play, third period, but Billerica with a pulse. It's 4-1. Fantasia now on the draw, left wing corner for Billerica, offensive zone. Fantasia will square off with Somerville and get it to the line.
I don't like the way that official's dropping the puck. He's bouncing it.
Bouncing, yeah.
That's not...
Nice play by Johnson. Power move, and he spins it around. The net goes off about 90 degrees from where it should be. As Dylan Morris might have gotten caught up, or I think an AC guy coming across knocked it off.
Yeah, that's why it's inside.
Burst of speed by Johnson, though. Number 2, Cal Johnson. You can tell why he's their leading scorer. That was a great offensive move, and just got caught up behind the net.
All over the ice.
Waldman now lays it back to Fantasia, who snaps it off the glass. Morris leaves it behind the net for Gary. Gary up on the left side to Silva. AC with a little more trouble getting it out here, and that's a pass that misses connections for Silva, and Fantasia stick handles his own line to Johnson. Johnson runs into Jason Smith, and they're able to get it to Salvoletti. Billerica gets it to the AC zone, but not deep. Medalev just knocks it off the far boards. Kelleher bounces it off the boards for Billerica up to Waldman. Waldman takes a high stick, and Tierney, nice job to cover up Tierney inside the circle, sends it in, and almost an opportunity for Frazzoli on the rebound, but a good save by Murphy. Johnson can't poke it by Gary. Gary with that long reach, able to get it into the zone deep, and
that was quite a reach.
I'm gonna check that stick and see if it's legal.
Jeez.
Medalev back with it. Medalev off the glass on the far side. Parham's right onto the stick of DeChico. DeChico trying to hit Klimo on the long pass, and this is gonna go for icing. As
Billerica's got to throw everything out on the table now. Running on the clock.
I hadn't seen Rogers out there for a few minutes. I thought maybe Coach Shine was sending a message after that penalty, but he's out there now, paired with Morrissey.
He wasn't taking a shine to that.
We were waiting for that one, Bill. That's Bill McGonigal, folks. That was not my line. Behind the net, Somerville, a good stick handler. Nice job by Burek to nullify that. Finnegan with it now for Billerica, trying to break it out, puts it right on the stick of Klimo. Nice breakout pass. Klimo tees it up off the pads of Rogers. Rogers must have those
still
fancy
shin
material
pads.
shin pads. Great play by Finnegan to strip Somerville or Smith on the breakout. And now right in the slot is Klimo. He's trying to turn around and go offense.
Here we go.
Here comes Rogers. Rogers trying to make a move on Zaro. Rogers to his backhand. Great back check by Finnegan. What a great play by Connor Finnegan. Because Rogers had a head of steam. Good hockey player.
10 on 10.
Now Zaro,
he's done that twice now tonight. He's come back and caught up to the rusher and just shoulder to shoulder knocked him down.
Good job by AC to nullify Johnson in the corner, and
very strong in his skates.
Morrissey now clears up the boards, but Kelleher on a rush and broken up there. Morrissey able to send away Silva. Silva over the line, 2-on-2. Headed to the net is Jason Smith. Nice play by Dodonna, but following is 28 Salvoletti. Looks at his stick. If he had a wooden stick, that wouldn't have happened.
No.
AC with the play in the corner. Smith to Salvoletti. Lets a wrister go. Murphy makes a save, but it's loose in front. Jason Smith trying to pick up the loose change, but skated away by Waldman. They come 2-on-2 the other way. Waldman over the line, loses control. He's in the corner with Balboni. And now Fantasia lays into Balboni from behind, and Jason Smith will help out for AC. Back to the point. Dodonna a shot. was going to miss the net, but making the save on it anyway is Morris. Comes back to Dodonna, sends it right back off the skate of Jake Ryan in front. It's loose over on the near side, and Waldman gets a weak backhander away that Morris is able to be equal to and just put it in his pocket.
Morris is on his game because Billerica's throwing everything at him.
6:19 to play, third period. AC 4, Billerica 1, but AC got all their goals in the first period, 3 of them in the first 5:52 of the game.
It looked like it was going to be a blowout, but they called that timeout, Billerica.
Covino off the draw, the face-off play, got a shot but went wide. DeChico has to hustle back Spagnoli, good forecheck on DeChico. And now Frazzoli helps out for AC on the forecheck. It's set the length of the ice, and icing will be called with 5:57 to go. And you've said it, Bill, not in as many words, but you gotta like the guts of Billerica. They didn't fold up the tents. They said, let's play hockey, let's have some fun, let's stay in it. And you know, AC's got a lot of talent out here, and Billerica,
and a lot of speed. They are a fast skating team.
It's not like Billerica doesn't belong, but it's just they got down so early. Now Burek is waved out of there, and Klimo will take the draw against Somerville. Always a tough job against Andy Somerville. McGovern in the corner tries to find Smith behind the net. This line has 3 of the goals for AC. 3 out of the 4. Puck is dumped in deep. AC had to clear, and DeChico will go off the boards, but first to get it is McGovern. Good heads-up play by Bernie McGovern. McGovern has Somerville open, decides to take it far side, and now good job of cover-up by Billerica, and Murphy lost his catching glove momentarily.
They're supposed to blow the whistle.
Somerville now trying to get to it, gets it to Smith instead. Smith's going to take a hit from Klimo, and DeChico for Billerica goes high on McGovern, and McGovern goes high back on him.
Double cross checks. This is getting...
Wow, McGovern got away with one, I think, on the replay, but that could have been a major on DeChico. It's going to be an elbow call.
Wow. Huh.
It's going to come at 9:47.
5:13 left in the third period, 4-1. Arlington Catholic leads Billerica.
You know, it's unfortunate that Chico had good position. His stick just came up, and he definitely got him in the head. He got McGovern in the head, but then McGovern, that was no love tap on the return.
No, usually the retaliator gets a penalty. Coaches always say, don't get a retaliation penalty.
Jason Smith leaves it for Spagnoli. Spagnoli looking back to the point to Rogers. Rogers right back to Spagnoli in the corner to Jason Smith. Smith all the way back to Rogers. Long wrister in, and I think it went off Fantasia up into the netting. Fantasia, the forward on the penalty kill for... Now they're going to call that outside. So either it went directly up into the netting or it went off an AC guy.
Sounded like it hit wood.
Solid, yeah. Jason Smith in the middle with Tierney, the left wing, playing the right side here, and Spagnoli, the right wing, lined up on the left side. Now they switch off. With 51 seconds to go, man advantage time for AC. They lead it 4-1, 4.5 to go in the third period. Spagnoli, burst of speed, able to get around Burek. Comes back out to center ice. Jason Smith with it. Smith leaves it over for Jake Ryan. And now Billerica able to clear to the line, but wow, they call high stick on Ryan Smith. I think that was at his waist. I didn't think that was over his shoulder, but we can give opinions from up here, but they don't mean anything, Bill.
No.
Because the guys in the stripes have the whistles. And they got to do what they tell them.
Yeah, they make the rules.
Johnson, Billerica can't be, trying to kill the penalty anymore. They got to...
Oh, that was wide open, that net.
Good shot by Dodonna. And now a long shot in, goes wide. Somerville back to pick it up for AC. Andy Somerville, burst of speed out of the zone, over the line. Loses control and takes a big hit from Fantasia on the boards. And they have a couple of words to exchange with each other. I think Somerville said, nice hit.
I'm sure that's what he said.
Ryan Smith runs right into DeChico out of the box. I saw one worse than that call for interference the other day. Somerville, nice play and a wrist shot through the legs of Dodonna, who had set up a screen, but Murphy, nice job to keep position.
Yeah,
he had McGovern open on the far post too, but he had a good scoring chance himself, so you take that shot.
Took a nice, had a beautiful screen set up, and great save.
Frizzoli now will take the draw for AC against Burek for Billerica, and Burek's thrown out for the second straight time in his defensive end. Finnegan will step in, the left shot, try to win it on his backhand for Billerica, or just try to tie up Frizzoli. They're able to get it back to Balboni, goes off the shin pad of Spagnoli on the way through, but never gets it to the net. And now Finnegan backhands it out to center ice, knocked in deep by Salvoletti, rather. Salvoletti with it again. He's got Silver on his left side, and Frizzoli was in the middle, and now they change. Some skating room for Kelleher. Joe Kelleher right up the middle, and they're going to pull the goalie right now with 3:03 to go. 3:03 to go. Murphy's on the bench. Billerica with six skaters out there, and why not?
I like it.
Spagnoli with the breakout pass. Zaro, nice aggressive forecheck to keep it in. That's what they have to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They've got 6 out there now. It's up to Tierney. Tierney gets it over center ice. This is dangerous here for Billerica. And Johnson nearly hooked Tierney down and able to steer it wide. An elbow thrown by Spagnoli. No reason for that. In deep is Connor Finnegan. Can't get it on net. And Leitner can't keep it in over there. And Spagnoli trying to grab a handle with Jason Smith. Johnson gets it in the zone, but it's offsides. Offsides was called as Billerica already in the zone before the play went. And the faceoff's going to come with 2:15 to go, and the net's still empty. And they will keep it that way. They do not have a timeout. They had to call timeout early in the game.
Settle the troops down. It worked.
They don't even have a right wing up there. They should. Ryan Smith now throws it right into his own bench. And Fantasia and Somerville talking about summer jobs, I think.
No, that's good sportsmanship. You like to see that right there.
Fantasia picks up Somerville's mouth guard. They will square off against each other on the faceoff now. And it's controlled by Billerica. Back to the point. Dodonna throws straight in a goal!
Great shot.
So it gets a little interesting here now. It's going to come at 12:53 of the third. They've cut the lead to 2 now. Dodonna took the shot through a screen of about 30 or 40 guys. It was Fantasia on the faceoff, and then I believe it was Johnson.
Timeout, Arlington Catholic.
AC calls a timeout.
So Billerica is going to do the same thing. They're going to try to get the face off and get the puck down in the Arlington Catholic zone and pull the goalie again, because they need 2 more.
I think it's 23 from 27 and 2. 27 wins the face-off to 2. Dodonna throws it through, and
yeah, 21.
we'll see it one more time, folks. They get it back. Dodonna throws it through. I think it was 27 tipped it. It was Fantasia in front. Oh, no. It might have been 21 from the near side. It's tough to say. 23 took the shot, and he got the pass from 2.
Sorry that we're analyzing this so much.
We're giving you all kinds of looks at this, folks. We want to see who tipped
the officials never have
it's the MHL scoring machine. There's Johnson. He gets it back to Dodonna, and Dodonna throws it through. I think it's this guy. I think it's 17 up high. Yeah, I think 17 tipped it from the high slot, so 17, 23, and 2. So we've got somewhat of a new game. The goaltender comes out now, Murphy. A shot goes off the side of the net. We're under 2 minutes to go, but They talk about burning the boats. Fantasia will tee it up and let it fly. It goes well wide, and face-off's going to be in.
Outside.
No, it's going to be outside, so see how they call this one. I mean, I don't think Arlington Catholic's really.
That kind of hit. I think that is a weird deflection off one of the stanchions.
I think it was 17 from the high slot from 23 and 2. Face-off with Fantasia and Jason Smith now. Controlled by Billerica, back to Zaro. Tries to find Johnson, open on the left side. Johnson trying to get by Salvaletti. Johnson up high, can't connect. Intercepted by Jason Smith, good play. The center in the slot defensively. They got to put 2 guys on the puck at least. They've got 3 on 1, and Jason Smith's doing a terrific job for AC. Just killing time. 1 Arlington Catholic player against 3 Billerica players. Now Medalev around the boards for Silva. Silva trying to hammer it by Zaro. Zaro keeps it in, gets it to Waldman. Waldman, they've got numbers. Waldman back to Johnson. Zaro keeps it in through a screen. It's loose in front. Here's Fantasia through a screen. Blocked by Salvaletti. Fantasia goes far side, throws it to the net. Caroms out the far side. Klimo misses it. Delayed penalty on AC. They got to give him the puck. And now Fantasia takes a run at Silva.
He almost flipped that right over. Oh, he just missed it.
13:59. Billerica's going to get a power play.
6 on 4 with a minute.
Cross check on Rogers.
61 seconds to go.
Boy, if they score now, it'll be interesting. So Rogers picks up his 2nd penalty of the period. He had a major, this is a minor. It's a 6 on 4 skating advantage. And now going down is Frizzoli. Far side, it's loose. And they can't keep it in, they can't keep it in. Dodonna goes far side to Zaro. Zaro lugs it in. They've got a 6 skater to 4 skater advantage right now as they pull the goalie, and AC is a man down due to a penalty. So
that looked like a sinker the way that came in.
Waldman is out there with Fantasia and Klimo. Johnson, of course, is out there as the rover. It's Zaro and Dodonna. That's the Billerica lineup. For AC, it's McGovern along with Frizzoli. The forwards, nice play by Johnson. Can't get it by the sliding McGovern, nice play. They get it in front. Klimo shoots and misses the net. Dodonna goes down the boards to pinch. Here's Waldman. Waldman in the middle. The Fantasia slap shot goes wide. Johnson on the rebound. 23 seconds to go. And a penalty's going to come up.
They got another one.
No, that's going to be waved off. It's going to be waved off. These guys don't know, but it's waved off. Because '23 was getting the original penalty, and now.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah, there was a delayed call. They're right below us explaining to Coach Egan. 23 was going to go for the cross check on the backboards. I'm not sure why. That's Dodonna, and I don't know why.
That just about does it now.
Fantasia went afterwards.
What a finish we would have had if that counted.
14:40, the time of those penalties, and I think it's a misconduct. I think it's a minor and a misconduct.
It's really.
But they've knocked this panel off up here, the advertisement.
Inconsequential.
The screw is right out of the boards there. So it's 4 on 4 in front of the goaltenders, but they lose the opportunity to pull the goalie because the faceoff's down in their own end. They still trail it by 2. They put it by him, but there was a delayed call in all fairness, and Murphy heads right for the bench with 15 seconds to go. Zaro gets it in the zone, but they can't control, and it goes through the legs of Johnson. And all the way back to Leitner. Leitner now up the boards for Johnson. He'll try to take a shot, but he's got Silver on him, and they bring it behind the net. Leitner will throw a hit into Ryan.
That'll do
as
it.
time expires.
Oh, a fight down the other end.
That's crazy, that's crazy.
Oh.
Down the far side, Leitner, and they shouldn't get into this here. Leitner will skate away now. I thought the thing was over. I mean, Leitner hit Big Ryan, but And now they're going to line up here, but the boys are saying, let's just play it straight. The final is going to be AC 4, Billerica 2, and AC is going to go on to play Burlington here on Saturday night, as Leitner is just really frustrated. The senior forward, his last game, and just kind of lost it back there. And the boys do shake hands, and cooler heads are prevailing right now. And for the Billerica guys, it's their final game, and they're frustrated. They put up an excellent fight after digging a big hole for themselves, but they came back, played strong.
They're really being classy in the shake and the hand line.
And this kid played a good game.
These guys know a lot of each other, the same players.
So the final from Woburn in the nightcap, an exciting one, Billy. AC prevails 4-2. The scoring in the game way back in the first period. McGovern for Arlington Catholic from Smith. Then it was Smith from McGovern.
Everybody's giving Fantasia extra attention. He was all over the ice. He played his side. Look at Hugs.
Yeah, he laid it out there. He played his heart out. And
he sure did.
You know, like we say in a lot of these games, these kids know each other. They've played on other teams together, and you know, these guys, they're practically hugging them. They are hugging them. And, you know, they spent a lot of time playing hockey together. And,
classy. I like it.
You know, that's a nice show of sportsmanship there.
Very good gesture there.
And Coach Egan and Coach Shine with a big hug, and turned into a real good hockey game. And these seniors are heartbroken, and you know, it's the last game.
That warmed your heart there. That was so nice to see right there.
Fantasia going to give a big hug to Dan Shine. You know, maybe Fantasia played at AC. I don't know.
He must have.
We don't know the background here, but nonetheless, they're excited to share in the congrats, and
we treated to two great games
again. To a good one. To finish the scoring back in the first, Ryan Smith from McGovern, as we said, 5:24. That was the second goal. Matt Salvetti with an assist to Silva made it 3-0, and then the final goal of the first period was Andy Somerville, an assist to McGovern, and that made it 4-0. And that's the way it stood all the way until the 3:52 mark of the third period, when Johnson was able to score for Billerica on a power play. Johnson, we called it Johnson from Fantasia and Waldman. And then they pulled the goalie, pulled him a couple of times. They had the extra man, and then they had, I believe it was on a power play as well. No, it was just that one extra man. They scored to make it 4-2. And we believe Klimo tipped that one with an assist to Dodonna and to Johnson. And a little bit of fireworks at the end there with some penalties being called. But the way it ended up was AC 4 and Billerica 2 in a hard-fought victory for the Cougars. And as we said, they'll move on to the quarterfinals to meet up with Burlington, the #1 seed here, Saturday night. And we'll have that one for you. Billerica season is over, but they can now hold their heads high walking out of here now. And
Stephen the Shot Lavasa, Melrose native, I hope he's all right. He only got out there a shift or two. I think he has a hamstring issue, but they name him the Shot for a reason. He can bring it.
Well, I hope he gets healed in time to see some more action in the tournament and contribute to that AC team. They're a good team. They're a strong team. So that's going to do it from Woburn for tonight. We got a lot more hockey coming up over the next few days and the next couple of weeks, but we want to thank Mohawk Rubber. Mohawk Rubber Sales, the largest independent distributor of auto shop supplies in the USA and is headquartered right here in Massachusetts. Mohawk carries only the most reputable brands in the industry and can guarantee delivery to most U.S. locations in under 3 days. Most Mohawk products are available for purchase online, so be sure to check out the store at mohawkrubber.com. And we thank them for their support. We also want to say thanks to the folks at Jif. The new Jif to Go dippers combine creamy Jif peanut butter and crunchy pretzels for the perfect grab-and-go snack. Dip it here, crunch it there, take it everywhere, and what a good mom say?
Choosy mothers choose Jif.
So thanks to the folks from Jif for helping bring you live high school hockey online. And of course,
I've given my address for the check.
Yeah. And our newest sponsor, Integrated Benefits Group of Stoneham. We thank them. They just came on board today. There's opportunity for you guys to come on board too. You got a small business, a restaurant, a store, a shop, a business, a service business, a car repair business, an insurance business, a hair salon, contractors.
We have a lot of trade schools.
I mean, this is a great opportunity to show your partnership with high school hockey at very, very affordable sponsorship packages. You can go on the website that you're on right now, MyHockeyLive.com, and find Jane Cornyn on there, and Jane or Mark Eigel will tell you all about the partnership opportunities available. And Integrated Benefits Group is in Stoneham, 781-438-0098. I'm all over the map here, two different thoughts, but Integrated Benefits Group, our sponsor, is at 276 Main Street in Stoneham, 781-438-0098. And of course, we wouldn't be here without Serio Video and Pat Serio, the guy who's all over the country, but make sure he's here in Eastern Mass for high school hockey in early March and late February. So we thank Pat for being here tonight. You're going to see a lot of Pat Serio this weekend. And we thank Bill McGonigal, as always, for being here. Great job, Billy.
Thank you for having me.
And we thank Mark Eigel and all the folks down at My Hockey Live. Coordinating producer Jimmy Young does a great job setting all this up. And Marissa Sullivan and Jake Levin and all the folks there, Jane Cornyn I mentioned. But Mark Eigel, terrific job, and the folks at Be Big. We really appreciate the support. And we thank you folks for watching. Tell your friends. For a small investment, you can watch a heck of a lot of live high school hockey without going out into the cold and the snow. And it's probably going to snow again this weekend. So stay home and watch My Hockey Live, and we'll bring all the best in high school hockey to you.
The programs will be on sale tomorrow.
That's right. The MIA programs, the 2015 tournament program, will be on sale starting tomorrow night at rinks around the area. It's a keepsake edition. It's only $5. It's got every roster of every team, girls tournament, boys tournament. Some great stories in there. He'll get you right up to the minute on everything that's going on and all the background on all the teams and all the lineups, pictures, stories. You can learn all about the MIAA and why they get a bad name.
History.
So get a copy of the tournament program when you head out to the rink. And if you don't head to the rink, you can get one online via MyHockeyLive.com. Thanks for being with us, folks. We're going to shut her down here in Woburn tonight and head for the rinks again tomorrow. The two games here tonight, the finals. In the first one, it was Chelmsford 2 and Melrose 1 in overtime, a thriller. Chelmsford goes on to meet Newburyport, I believe. That game is at 5 o'clock on Sunday at Stoneham. And in the nightcap, the game you just saw, Arlington Catholic 4 and Billerica 2 was the final. AC will hook up with Burlington Saturday night here at 8:15. Thanks for watching, folks. Good night, everyone.
Good night.